of any state are broken, a duly authorized organization swings into action. It may be called the state police, state troopers, militia, the rangers, or the highway patrol. These are the stories of the men whose training, skill, and courage have enforced and preserved our state law. Highway patrol often has nothing to work on other than a description. Sometimes a description that could be most any young businessman. Dresses neatly, polite manners, average height and weight. The Highway Patrol encountered such a man in Seth Roberts. And to make the case more difficult, he was classified as extremely unpredictable.
Good morning. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm Mr. Williams. May I help you?
Good morning, Mr. Williams. I have you covered with a gun in my pocket.
You?
Yes, now, would you step out here with me? I'll need you over at the cashier's window. Don't look so glum, Mr. Williams. Now, I'll do the talking. You just smile, nod, look pleasant. Smile.
Good morning, Mr. Williams.
Good morning, Miss Grace.
Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Grace. Would you fill the bag with all the cash you have in the drawer, please?
Fill the bag?
Miss Grace, I have Mr. Williams covered with a gun in my pocket. Now, no harm will come to either of you. Just do as I say. Fill the bag, please.
Do what he says, Helen.
You're not smiling, Mr. Williams. You smile too, Miss Grace. That's better. Now listen very carefully. Mr. Williams is going up to the front of the store with me. Now don't you do anything unless he tells you otherwise. By that time, I'll be gone. Understand? Now you and I will walk to the front of the store. I'll do the talking. You smile, relax, look pleasant. Thank you, Miss Grace. Oh, I believe you have another customer. Pardon?
Matthews. What time? Oh, just a minute. Give it to me. Yeah. Get an APB out. Description sketchy. Young fella, late 20s, fair complexion, sharp dresser. Just robbed the Falldale department store. He's driving a county car, a gray one.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead, what? I got it now. All right, fine. We're on our way.
It's like our man again, only now he's taking the county cars for a getaway.
We'll make a small bet. We take him to jail in a highway patrol car. How much did he take you for?
What was the figure, Helen?
Came to $1,180. I had $500 in the drawer, which I didn't give him.
Now, this man, I want you to think very carefully now. I'd like to know about his appearance, his face, his mannerisms.
He was a smooth customer, Matthews. Real smooth.
Just didn't seem like a robber. Too polite.
Excuse me.
What?
3016 just picked up the county car.
Get it to all units. He can't be too far away. Mr. Williams, this guy that held you up, what kind of a gun did he have? Which hand was he holding it in?
Drugstore's been robbed. They said he ran down this alley.
Let's go.
Might be holed up around here.
No, he's too smart to get stranded in the street. Get on the radio. Alert the other units. I'll check the neighborhood, see if anybody saw him.
Immediately, all units were alerted that the criminal was in the vicinity. They were told to be on the lookout for a young man, either on foot or in a car. A quick house-to-house inquiry was made to find any witnesses who may have seen the criminal and his method of escape. No results were forthcoming.
Thank you, miss.
Any luck?
No, there's nothing here. Let's go.
Halt! In the name of the law, put your hands in your head. Come on your head.
What's this, son?
I'm James, undercover agent. And I'm holding you on suspicion of spying. Keep those hands up.
Well, that's a pretty big charge. How long have you been playing around here?
Oh, about an hour. You can put your hands down now. I was just practicing. I'm gonna be a federal man when I grow up. How'd I do, officer?
You did just fine. Sure surprised us. You say you've been here about an hour?
Yep.
As one law officer to the other, did you see anything happen in the past few minutes that looked a little out of place?
Sure. I see everything. And I also know you're looking for a robber.
Did you see him?
Sure did. Came running down the alley. I was hiding under Mrs. King's porch over there. That's where I was when you talked to her about the robber. Then this fella gets into a black sedan, drives to the end of the block, and turns left.
You sure it was a black sedan?
Sure, I'm sure.
Get that out to all units.
Hey, wait! Don't you officers want the license number?
Have you got it?
Sure. It was JZ485.
JZ485. That's not this state. You sure about that number?
Sure, I'm sure. It was JZ485. And the license was yellow and black. Couldn't read the state.
Couldn't be more than 2 or 3 states with that color combination.
Oh, that's right. What's your name and where do you live, son?
I'm Jimmy James, and I live in that house over there.
Jimmy, I want to talk to your mother about you doing some police work for us. Get out that APB. I'm going to check with his law officer's mother.
Big things come in small packages.
They sure do.
After getting consent of Mrs. Walter James, Jimmy's mother, the boy was taken to the Highway Patrol headquarters, where it was hoped he would be able to identify the correct state plate from which he so alertly caught the number from the getaway car.
Oh, thanks for coming down. I'll be with you in a minute. All right, Jimmy, right over there. Well, why don't you sit down? Jimmy, this is a license book. It gives you the 48 states and also Canada. As you can see, all the plates are in color. Now, I want you to go through this. If you see one that looks like the one you thought you saw, I want you to check it off for me.
Gee, that'll be easy. It was yellow and black.
It's not going to be that easy. As you can see with the colors here, a lot of them are very close to what you thought you saw. So go through it and take your time. Huh? Just take your time. How's it going?
Mr. Matthews, it could be any number of men I've seen here, yet I wouldn't swear to any of them.
I agree with Miss Grace. This fellow looks so much like so many. It's getting so I see a resemblance in every face in the book.
Well, you're not the first people to say that, believe me. This is the guy we think he is. A lot of people have seen him face to face, and they can't identify him either.
What about the boy you brought in?
Oh, he's still looking through the license book. You know, it's surprising a kid his age is smart enough to remember that license number. He feels sure he can spot it for us, too. Excuse me, won't you? How's it going, Jimmy?
Here's one that could be it.
Now, we've got to be sure. All right, let's make certain. Right here. Here's a plate. It's orange with black letters. And just to check, here's another plate right here. It's black with orange letters.
No, Mr. Matthews. I know it was yellow with black numbers. I guess the plate does look a bit like it, but it isn't yellow enough.
Well, let's check it a bit further. Take a look at, well, let's say, this one. Is this it?
Gee, I think that's it. Yes, sir, that's it. I'm sure now, Mr. Matthews.
Oh, wait a minute, Jimmy. First, you thought it was Nebraska right here. Then, here's your choice, Texas. What about that color?
Sure looked yellow to me. Just the same, I'll still say it's Texas.
Well, it's awful close to yellow. What makes you so sure, Jimmy?
Don't exactly know.
Jimmy, do me a favor. Will you close your eyes? All right, now, think of the plate and answer my questions. Now, the letters, were they written across the plate, on top, on the bottom, or up and down on the sides?
They were up and down. That's it. That's how I know it's Texas. They were up and down on the side.
Well, what about the color, the odd yellow?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, Jimmy, come on with me. Looks like our boy's batting 1,000. Get this out, Auto Theft Bureau, Dallas. 2829, it's urgent. Headquarters to all units. Falldale suspect driving black sedan. Texas plates. John Zebra 485. Repeat, John Zebra 485.
Well, I'm back.
You did it.
Sure. And it was much easier than I expected.
You used your own car?
No, I used the county car. Then I ditched it. Even if they find it, and they will, it'll get them nowhere. You all packed?
All finished. The only so-called travel agency I could find around here is in a real estate office over in Clayville. He only had one ride east for today.
McGarren's Real Estate. Mr. Lyons going to Wichita. We'll carry 2 passengers. $50. Mm-hmm. Looks like Mr. Lyons is going to have our company to Wichita. Well, at least that's a big step closer to Dallas.
Seth, can't we call it quits now? Go on to Mexico, anywhere, and never come back.
It's been kind of rough on you, hasn't it?
You know it has. I just couldn't lose you, but I would have if I hadn't gone along with this idea of yours. But now we have enough money. Let's start living like normal people. Put all this behind us. I love you so much. Things just aren't right this way.
Sweetheart, it's all over now. We're on our way south.
Oh, Seth.
See, it just took patience. I told you, hitting these small town stores, there was nothing to it. Come on, let's go.
Seth.
It's your cousin. Suppose he tells the police.
Easy, girl. He hasn't got anything to tell the police. You're not pulling out so soon, are you?
Yeah, I've got a few calls to make down south before Monday.
Oh, that's too bad. Nice to see you, Kara. I hope Seth realizes what a nice girl he's married to. I'll keep the room for you. You know, Seth, you made a lot of mistakes just like all of us. Now you got a new job, a new life, and you're doing real fine. Keep it up, huh?
I will, Carl, I will. Goodbye. Best to you.
It's best, boy.
I got something for you. Black sedan, license number JZ485. Not reported stolen. Registered owner Seth Roberts, Dallas, Texas. Seth Roberts, wait a minute. I'm going to check city police. Get me Graves, city police, please. Wasn't Roberts one of the boys picked up by the city police a couple of years ago in that auto theft? For Graves? Les Matthews. Oh, I'm fine, thanks. How are you? You remember the Mallory case? You had it a couple of years ago. Yeah, that's right. Who were the two other guys picked up? I'll hold on.
Seems to ring a bell. I'm not sure whether it was...
What do you mean, sure? How long was he sent up for? Oh, do you know when he was paroled? All right, check it for me. I'll wait. See if we've got anything on the Mallory case, will you? Yeah? Paroled January 5th this year. That fits pretty good. First robbery was January 11th. Anything else on him? He has. A relative here in town? What's his name? Oh, Carl Simmons. Where does he live? Yeah, thanks. I got it. Oh, sure, Graves. Anytime.
I got it.
Sergeant found a picture. I want you all to look at it very carefully now.
That's him.
Jimmy,
Yes, sir, that's the man.
get out an APB to all units. Thanks very much for your cooperation. If we need you, we'll call you. Thanks, Jimmy. Let's go. I'll take the undercover car. Roberts may be at the motel. Follow me. I'll call you if I need you. How long did they leave?
Just a little while ago. Couldn't have been over half hour.
What kind of a car were they driving?
Oh, it was a black sedan, the one he brought from Texas.
Thanks. $21.50 to 3833.
3833, go ahead.
$21.50. Suspect driving black sedan, Texas license, has woman passenger. Alert all units. Meet me here at the lodge. 10-4?
10-4.
Like to see his room.
Yes, sir, it's right up here. Well, this is it. I sure hope that girl isn't mixed up in this. She seems so nice. But I guess Seth, he'll always be in trouble. Is there anything I can do for you?
No, I just want to look at his room, that's all.
Okay. See you downstairs.
Thanks a lot.
The alert is out. Radio's relaying it to the other agencies.
Fine. Call Clayville, 531. Mr. Lyons has a ride for two as far as Wichita for $50. No rides to Dallas. Somebody in this room was interested in a ride to Dallas. Simmons, get me Clayville 531, will you?
What is it?
It's Robert's home in Dallas. He's got a car. Yet somebody in here was interested in a ride to Dallas. I don't... Hello?
McGurn's Real Estate?
Real estate. Is this 531?
Yes, this is 531.
I thought this was a travel agency or something.
Travel? Oh, you got the right number, mister. This is a real estate office, but I hitch people rides on the side. Can I help you?
Yeah, you sure can. I'm traveling to Tulsa. You got anybody going that far?
Tulsa. Why, yes, I think so. I have a young couple that wanted to go to Dallas. All I could get them was a ride to Wichita, Kansas.
Are they still there?
Yes, sir. But 5 more minutes and they'll be gone.
All right, you tell them to wait 15 minutes and I'll be there. My name is Jackson.
Thank you, Mr. Jackson. I'll have them wait.
Thanks very much.
Why the Tulsa pitch? Thought their home was Dallas.
It sure is. Tulsa's closer than Wichita.
Did you find anything?
No, nothing. Mr. Simmons, we might want to talk to you again. Thanks very much. Surprise element. We can pick him up without any trouble. Follow me. Don't let anybody see you, right?
Thank you very much for your cooperation, Mr. Simmons.
2150 to headquarters. Suspect in the vicinity of Clayville. 3016, accompany me. Other units stand by. 10-4?
10-4.
Are you McGurn?
Yep.
How much they paying?
50. I've already taken mine out.
Thanks.
Mr. Jackson, Mr. and Mrs. Roberts.
Mr. Jackson, I'm very glad you caught us in time.
No happier than I am, believe me.
Which route will we take?
I think we'll go by way of Sageville.
Sageville? I don't think I've ever been that way before.
Oh, I'm sure you have.
I have? Well, where does it go?
The county jail.
Hold it. You're covered.
Oh, Seth, I've been afraid of this all along.
Easy, sweetheart. After this is all over, we'll try it your way. If you still want to.
Let's separate them. You take the gal. I'll take care of him.
You sure there isn't some mistake, Mr.
No, there's no mistake. I'm Matthews, Highway Patrol.
They seemed like such nice people, Mr. Matthews.
He's right, McGurn. I've been this route before.
We wonder if you realize that even though a large number of peace officers were alert and searching for this criminal, they would never have apprehended him had it not been for your courageous assistance. So we say to you, through your keen observation and sense of duty, you have displayed one of the first requisites of a good highway patrolman, observation, and the ability to remember and properly describe what you observed. You deserve and have the admiration and respect of all peace officers. Congratulations, Jimmy. Now, in appreciation, the stores that were robbed, they want you to have this bond as a reward.
Thank you, sir. I'll save it for college and my police training.
Look, this is all pretty wonderful, I know. But I'd like to know one thing, as one law officer to another. How did you happen to remember that license number?
It was easy. It's my favorite color is yellow and black. You see, our school football team are the Hornets.
All right, come on, Jimmy. I'll take you home.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Jimmy.
Bye.
I hope you'll be with us again next week. In the meantime, try to be as good a driver as you think you are. This is Bradley Crawford saying, see you next week.